But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break it.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Last week, of course, the great performance. Over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Liking 18.
Here's Cunningham. Finding Pickens for another catch. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Steelers sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And let's remember the last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
That's good for 28 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. You look at this Steeler defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now 3rd down and 7. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Williams running left. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack him because right...
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Jordan Davis coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Steelers 14, Ravens 7.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Miller. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A Play fake. Now Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Cunningham. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. The Cunningham's throw hauled in by Washington. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Cunningham to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head?
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Javonte Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
That's another Steelers first down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Cunningham. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a big 10. And a Raven first down.
First down, here's Mitchell. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Jackson on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Javonte Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Here we go, Scott.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Now Cunningham. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On first down, it's Cunningham. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Cunningham. Pickens is there in the crossing route. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Ravens 21.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And Najee going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off play action. Cunningham over the middle. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And they'll try to run the option here. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. This one swung out to Williams. And he is out of bounds Ravens, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes
they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Javonte Williams. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Cunningham. He finds Pickens over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake. Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Cunningham tosses quickly out wide. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the Ravens 3-yard line.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And he's got it. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line. On 4th down, Cunningham. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They go play action now. Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tucker now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
35-35. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Cunningham throw into the hands of Pickens. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. Completes this one to Pickens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Cunningham. Flush to his right. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Cunningham. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
This is 3rd and goal.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors, 17.
Here's Cunningham. This is caught.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Let's go now.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Flushed out. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's 1st down. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Jackson. And that's caught by Williams. A strong running.
It drives some people crazy to see those short doors underneath. They gotta find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Throwing. Jackson. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Jackson to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
One last shot for Jackson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but partner, the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass.